Hello everyone, thank you for taking the time to click on another video. So, because we're all here in the UK technically grounded, I'm not sure about other parts of the world at the moment. If you're in a different country and you're also on a lockdown and grounded, let me know in the comments, put it down. So yeah, as we're technically grounded and can't do any overnighters in the woodland like we all like to do, we all like to spend our time out here in nature doing what we like to do. But because we can't do that, I've decided to do a little video on some of the gear I generally carry on every trip. I was going to do an overnighter tonight. Even though we're not allowed, I was going to do an overnighter, but I thought, no, Mark, you can't do that because we're not allowed. So I'm not doing that. So instead, I'm going to be showing you, boop, there it is, there. As I said at the start of the video, I'm going to be showing you all the gear I generally carry. Look at this place. Look. It's great out here. I love it out here. I can't spend the night, unfortunately. So, right, let's crack on and I will show you guys what I've got with me, what I normally carry when I do overnighters. Let's have a look. There is the pile of git weight. Hang on. Okay, there we are. Forgot to put the kettle in. Right, so there is a pile of gear that I generally carry on a night out. Obviously I don't carry 2 bushcraft knives. Obviously I don't carry 2 means of cooking because I normally have a campfire. So I normally have just one of these, either the twig stove or the meths burner. But yeah, as you can see, everything else there I carry. That's what I generally take with me. So I'll show you the items better. Right, so generally I will always carry my Bacco Laplander saw. Okay, very good saws. Would recommend one of these. I've had this for absolutely months and it's a bit squeaky, but it's never let me down. Okay, never let me down. So that is one of the items I carry. 90% of the time I will carry my axe. Okay, especially if I'm going to camp, quite sharp. Generally if I'm going to camp I will carry this axe as well, and it does come on other trips with me depending what other items I'm taking, obviously, because an axe weighs quite a lot. That is a very good axe. It's, you know, it's small, it's not very lightweight because it's an axe. But that generally I will carry 90-95% of the time with me when I go for overnight trips. So that is my axe. I generally carry one of these knives. This is full tang. I really like this knife. I gave one of these knives away on a subscriber giveaway not so long ago. Good knife. Or I will take this, my Heli Alden knife, again full tang. I tend to be honest, I tend to sway between, I tend to pick this one more often than not because I feel it's a bit more robust than this one. So they are my go-to knives. I will take one of them with me. Next is my German Army penknife. Okay, This has 4 different things. It has an awl, it has a corkscrew, it has its main blade, and it has a saw under this cover. Very handy bit of kit, ideal for food prep. I carry this since I've had it. Ooh. I carry this on every trip. Okay, every trip this goes on with me. For cooking, I will generally carry my Lexada twig stove. Not always needed, because a lot of the time I have a little campfire, but this is handy in the mornings. If your fire's gone out and you're planning on leaving soon, you can just set this up, put a few twigs in it, you haven't got to restart a fire. Or I use, get it, my little meth stove. So I will take one of them with me. Generally, if I take the meth stove with me, I will take this little this wind block as well. It's collapsible, it folds up, as you can see. Very cheap, inexpensive bit of kit, weighs nothing. So yeah, I will take one of them 2 items, either the twig stove or this alcohol stove with me. For cooking, I haven't actually got one of the bits with me. I forgot it. I've got a little grill that I normally take. Depending what I'm cooking. This, 9 times out of 10, comes with me. My Zebra Billy can. This is the 10cm one. And this is really handy because you can either keep some food in here, or you can keep your coffees and your sugars in there and whatever. So that always comes with me. Knife, fork and spoon with a tin opener on there, always in my pack when I do overnighters, because obviously it comes in handy for eating, doesn't it? We've done the top line of items, onto the next line. Okay, water filter. This is a Sawyer. This is always in my bag. This comes on every single trip with me, just in case I run out of water and I'm near a water source, I can get some fresh water. My kettle, little kettle, always comes with me on my trips, without a doubt, because I like to drink coffee, so handy bit of kit. A little light, ideal for hanging up in your tent or when you're in your hammock. Obviously a water bottle. This is a US military water bottle. I've got 2 of these. I generally have both of these filled up with water on a trip, so with any luck I don't run out. This is just a little, this is like a little tinder collecting pouch. Great bit of kit really. Just goes onto your belt and folds up, as you saw, because I've just unfolded it. Yeah, it just goes onto your belt with a belt loop. Ideal little bit of kit that, for going around collecting any birch bark, fat wood, whatever you want to collect in that. Hand warmers, very, excuse the pun, very handy. 2 in a pack. Stay hot for up to 10 hours. So this in the winter time is ideal because you can put one at the foot end of your sleeping bag and one about halfway up, and about an hour before you go to bed, and this will keep your sleeping bag toasty warm, and it'll be nice and warm for when you get in it as well. In this little bag I have a small travel can of deodorant, I have some toothpaste and a toothbrush and a bit of toilet roll as well. That is always in my pack. Next up, a leather pair of gloves. Ideal for doing wood prep or anything around camp. And when you want to put wood on the fire, you don't burn your hands. So another ideal bit of kit. Winter time, woolly hat for when it gets cold. This is a thermal one. Keep your old lug holes warm. I've just got a little bag of cordage, so I carry all sorts of bits of cordage in there. Very ideal to have that as well. Torch for night time. This one's handy because it's got a little clip on it there. If the camera's going to focus, no it's not. So it's got a little clip on it, so you can just literally, you can clip it to your hat like that. Just clip it to your hat like that, see? Ideal. Most important part of anyone's kit is the first aid kit. Yep, this is just plasters, waterproof plasters in it, some bandages, some bandage tape, some paracetamol, some painkillers, stuff like that. You know, I do not go on a trip or even a day trip without this. This is very important, most important bit. And lastly, I think this is the last bit, this is my fire lighting kit. So in here I've got a tin with some fat wood shavings. I got one of them, I can't remember what they're called, but they look like a turd. One of them. I've got some fat wood, some twine, and I think in a spare lighter, a ferro rod. It's a little bit bare. I've normally got some birch bark and stuff like that in there. So there we go guys, that is generally what I carry on every single trip. I will pick one of them knives to take with me, and I will pick my stove, my little twig stove or my alcohol stove to cook with. So, but everything else I carry. That is what I carry every single time I go on a overnighter. Some may say it's too much, but for me, this is what works for me. Take what works for you, okay? I don't always take this axe, 90-95% of the time I do. But that is it. That is what I carry. You carry what you want. It's completely up to you. But I would always recommend carrying a first aid kit. You should always carry one of them. So yeah, that's the video guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it wasn't an overnighter or anything like that. You know, it's just one of them things. We are not allowed to do overnighters at the moment. So yeah. But hopefully you enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. I'm going to finish my coffee now. See you later guys.